But here we go. We get into another series, guys. I'm looking forward to this. Oh, Parting's playing Celestial. Perfect. So it's not just all mirror matchup. Okay, maybe he is Puzzle then. Okay, is this in HD? Oh, Pog. Now it's in 1080p. All right. So, spawning in the top right from Poland. But I guess he's in the studio. It's Elazer. And in the bottom left, the big boy himself playing Celestial. A race I don't know how to play at all, but let's try and figure it out. It's Parting. Oh, we have an ad break. The first ad break at 2 hours. You guys are both subs, so it doesn't matter. Parting's on his way to flow to CC instantly. Yeah, I know. Honestly, that's one thing that I've been noticing, Acheron, since you haven't been playing, is that they just triple expand. Like, they expand with the first, like, unit, you know? Like, so you get that expand right there, and then you take another expand. And other things that people have been doing is just rushing, like, instantly. I don't really know how the race works, but, like, basically they just triple expand immediately. And you can build, like, in, like, little circles or something like that. Like, there's, like, little green circles where you can and can't build. Why did it say 4 there for a second? But, yeah, I don't know. He's an X6K Zerg. The internet says he's Dutch. Gotcha. Party, oh, yeah, it seems OP. I mean, Celestial honestly does seem crazy good right now, but I can't say that because I'm not good. One thing that I think is kind of interesting, though, is that Celestial doesn't need to build any supply depots. Like, they can never get supply blocked. But instead they have a... Oh, Elazer just going out. That's a barracks, right above Parting's name. That's a barracks. And that's like... I think it's like a stalker almost. This actually kind of seems bad for Parting, I'm not going to lie. I noticed that Elazer 15-15 and Parting's 10. Yeah, exactly. They don't have to build any supply depots. And, like, you can also... And I don't understand how it works. But, like, you can overcharge what appears to be any buildings. Maybe Wiseman can weigh in a little bit more here. I don't know. That worker count keeps going 8 out of 4. I don't know. That must be because he's mineral stacking or something. I don't know how to do that. It seems pretty crappy for Parting so far. You can indeed overcharge any building. Yeah, so like you can like overcharge any building and get like a bunch of damage and stuff, but you need to have the energy for it, I guess. And you can be like green energy, yellow energy, and red energy, but I don't really know what they mean or what that differs. And it also seems like, as you can see, you can also give energy or shields or something. I don't really know, but either way I got like cannon rush-esque, but I didn't. It was like literally my first game against Celestials. I got like cannon rushed almost, and I don't know, I died. I had no idea what was going on. They just kept reinforcing the point and like having cannons and like shield batteries essentially that just kept coming out of nowhere. They must need to be close to like the flying triangle, I guess, but I don't know. It's mostly a tickle beam. I don't know. I kept dying to it, man. I think the link though maybe is what you're turning into things. Oh, Lincoln's saying hello to something. Okay, so Foul Pig dies, and we're pulling imps off the line to fight, which is maybe not ideal. Maybe it is. I'm not sure exactly. Wiseman said that he didn't think that this was good for Parting, but it really doesn't look bad for Parting, honestly. At least I don't think it does. Parting's got a fairly big army inside of Elazer's house right now. He's starting to attack units. And also, we can't get down there, but I can see on the mini-map that the units are, like, trying to come up the ramp, and I'm assuming that they are getting... Oh, they're not getting blasted by anything. Okay, so we're getting, like, a little bit of a flank. Gaunts, unfortunately, are absolutely made of paper, though, so... Yeah, they're just gonna all die. GG gets called by Elazer. We're going into game number 2 here pretty quickly. The Observer doesn't leave the games very quickly. I don't know what's going on there. Well, unfortunately, we can't see around the map, right? But I think you might be right in the sense that this is not an all-in, because he's got 2 mining bases right now. Maybe it's an all-in because he's built the majority of his buildings just in a random location. And, like, if they get cleared, then you're, like, lower on tech or something. But He's got 2 bases. 2 bases to Elazer's 1. Like, how is this not great, I guess? Parting only winning right now because he's so much more talented than Elazer? Maybe. But okay, that's game number 1. All right, game number 2. Broken Crown. Parting versus Elazer. Spawning in the top right, the Infernos player immediately throwing down his Conclave. It is Elazer. And spawning in the bottom left, he's immediately sending out his unit. So that one right there is going to take that base. And then the big triangle, I guess, is going to go and cheese, maybe. Or take another base. I don't know. Because I have heard people... Oh. You can just cheese this camp? That's interesting. I did not know that you can do that. So that's cool, I guess. I don't know why you would want to do that, though, would be my big question. I know that you do get, like, resources. Oh, never mind, you don't. Or maybe we don't see it. Like, in-game, you get resources for clearing some creep camps. I'm not sure if you get them for all because I'm not paying attention that closely. Normally, I only kill the creep camps to get fiends and shit like that. But this is kind of an interesting thing to be able to do here on Broken Crown. To be able to take this creep camp relatively quickly. Oh, I should have looked to see if he got like 50... Oh, suddenly they could do some damage or something like that? Okay, wait, did Elazer get anything? I don't... Yeah, that looked like a big update of like 50 or something like that. He also got a Fiend, and then Parting immediately starts throwing down basically the exact same thing that we saw last time. So he has... double expand, or he has 2 expands. He's got the one down here and the one over here. So he's on a 2-base economy. And I wonder what like the Stormgate developers think about this. Because like people can like claim and call, hey, you know, this is imba, this is imbalanced, Celestial is too strong, the mechanics don't make a lot of sense. But you got to give them time to actually try and figure it out, right? Like people are calling for a balance patch already, but it's too early. I'm curious because I didn't really play the last open beta. Like I played a little bit of it, not open beta, sorry, the last closed beta, the Elephant maybe was it called? The one that was after Frigate. I didn't really play it all that much. I didn't see the Celestials. I tried a game with it and I just was like, this is confusing. And there was a video that you could watch that was really long, so I didn't watch it. Because I can't be bothered. I think he got 25 per kill. I think you're right, buddy. I think you're right, Acheron, for sure. Now, there is a tower, but the towers have been nerfed. Something that they said on Reddit is that the static D is not nearly as powerful as it used to be. And Parting is just kind of here. Like, look at... he's chomping away at Elazer's stuff. I couldn't be bothered to watch long videos, so I didn't play at all that beta. Yeah, that was basically my thoughts, too. Like, if you need to explain that to me for that long, I'm like, no. Now, this upgrade here coming out of the Ritual Chamber, it doesn't look like the Infest upgrade. Does he already have it? That seems like it would be really early. Of course, unfortunately, there is no... there's no timer, so you don't know how long you've been in the game, which I think is really like a kind of a basic inclusion if you want this game to be an esport. But, I mean, I'm trying not to be negative here. It's easy to be negative, but trying not to be makes it easy. Or, well, makes you a nice person, I suppose. Parting is on top of Elazer's production, though. And he's even kind of just floating his, I don't know, his flying triangle over top of everything. Looks less than ideal, if I do say so myself. The Gaunts, as they come out, are essentially being 2-tapped. Oh, it looks like he does. Yeah, okay, look at that. Fiends do immediately spawn. So that means that that upgrade that was coming out of the Ritual Chamber was the Gaunt speed upgrade. So the Gaunts now move 40% faster. Not really like we're seeing it all that much, but the Gaunts do move 40% faster. And this is what my ladder games look like to an extent. Like, this is what people are doing on the ladder as of right now. GG gets called. Parting takes game number 2 in quick fashion. And we're going to be jumping into game number 3 here momentarily, I'm sure. But here we go. Game number 2. Okay. Or game number 3, sorry. I don't love this map. And it looks like he's just going to do it again. All right, he's just going to do it again. Spawning in the top right, being a cheeky, sneaky boy. It's parting. Oh, an Iron Vault start this time. So Elazer is trying something different. He's saying, hey, what's working, or what's happening in game number 1 and 2 is just not working for me. We got to change this up. And how to change this up is we're going to get an Iron Vault. So he's getting the Iron Vault here. But this is actually the map that I first played, the Celestials. And basically what happened was, and I hate how if I mouse over this, you see the YouTube shit. But like, my opponent took that base right here. Yeah, you can see my mouse. Sorry, I'm kind of derping. He took that base right there, and then he like set up like a hard contain right there and just kept pushing into my base from both angles over and over again until, well, I just was done for essentially. Like, it was impossible to, well, it probably wasn't impossible to deal with it. I didn't know it was coming. I actually saw it coming across the map with my my Skull of Shedda, but I didn't react to it very well because I honestly didn't expect it. I don't know. Didn't know what it was. This doesn't look like the most, like the greatest. Unless the Elazer wants the Brute to die for the extra Fiends, maybe? Because as the observer is showing us, that actually heals your units, that flower up there. Parting gets his creation chamber a little further away than he has been doing, but I'm assuming we're going to see almost the exact same things over and over again. Did Elazer open his Brood up? I think maybe he did. So he's got 4 Fiends rather than just the 2. He has the speed camp, so they're slightly faster. But I'm not sure exactly about the worker harass. Can you do worker harassment to the Celestial workers? Okay, well, it looks like the gold mine just defends itself. A collection array just defends itself. I don't know. The Celestials are good. Let's see if the fight goes a little bit better here for Elazer, because now we're not trying to like force gaunts. Oh, there we go. We get a Fiend for that. But yeah, we're no longer trying to force gaunts. Instead, now we have Brutes. As Brutes die, we get two Fiends, which is nice for Elazer. But he backs up to whatever that shield thing is. I'm assuming it's giving a shield. It might actually just be giving energy. I don't know. These things clearly have an energy bar. It looks like it's an upgrade maybe to use the energy. And I don't know why we're looking at these Fiends. That's definitely... I don't know why the observer decided to look at those, but we did, which is fun. Unfortunately, the camp has been procced. Oh, but then they immediately go to sleep. Even I thought they were going to keep fighting those buildings forever, but instead, no. The Hexen dies, so does whatever that building was, but Fiend died for the troubles. We have thrown down a tower here at our second base, but this second base, honestly, I think is quite hard to hold in a situation like this. Party's just going to keep microing back, trying to take down as many units as possible. One of those, I think they're called Arduents maybe. Oh, that would be a huge infest if that hit. I think it did, honestly. So when that one dies, we're gonna get another Fiend for our troubles. Oh, maybe it didn't hit. I hesitate to say that it almost looks like Elazer is holding this off, but I don't actually know. Slowly but surely that speed camp is becoming partings. And that gold mine again was whatever, 10 out of 4. I'm really interested to see about that. I haven't watched any Stormgate videos other than like my own that I've been editing, but like I haven't watched any Stormgate videos like from people who understand the game better than I do, of course. Normally I just wait till my friends tell me about things. And even then I'm not, well, I mean, I trust them explicitly because they're smart individuals. Man, these things are even pretty good against buildings. Look at how much damage they're taking off there. It's like a chunk and a half. And I don't really think Elazer can engage. Well, Elazer thinks he can engage into this. Parting is running away, so I guess maybe that is the case, but it almost seems like he's one-shotting things. Or actually, probably it's more accurate to say two-shotting. The actual unit, like, targeting AI is not great, I find. They just kind of attack anything that's close by. So you kind of have to really explicitly tell them not to attack buildings, but that's okay. GG gets called. Elazer loses 3-0, but he's not out of the tournament. Not that we're going to cast the entire tournament today, but he's still kicking. And this actually isn't that bad. Maybe we should... I'm kind of thinking about running a season of the LMSL.